Mr Chair.
I call the Honourable Minister Anne Tolley.
Mr Chair, yes, well, I'd have to follow that by saying that I'm very proud to be the current Minister of Police, and I do want to also pay tribute to my colleague, the Honourable Judith Collins, who was the Minister in charge of the year that we are discussing. During that year, we saw a significant fall in crime. This is 3 strikes and you're out. Don't hold your breath too long, but it will come. It will come. I can assure you. But during this time, offences per head of population fell 7%. 25,000 less offences. Now, we can talk all we like about offences, but actually we're talking about victims. When we talk about 25,000 less offences, we're talking about a large number of people in our community who were not victims in that financial year, and that is to be applauded. The police are working extremely hard, and it shows in their public confidence results. So their public confidence in the police is on the up. It was at an all-time low, as I understand, under the previous government, but in this year they were up to 77%, and 82% of the public was satisfied or very satisfied with the quality of service that they received from the police in 2011. And that doesn't happen without a great deal of effort. The road toll in 2011, 284 deaths. That's the lowest we've had since 1952. Now, again, there's a whole lot of reasons for that. Better cars, better design of roads, but a huge amount of effort being put into road policing by our policemen. You have to say that during this period of time, the police were under enormous demands. Enormous demands. We had the Christchurch earthquakes, and police from all over the country went down there. I've read some of the reports of some of the individual efforts, and we had outstanding service from some of those, from all of those policemen, but from some in particular who were nothing less than heroes. And deserve recognition for that. The Pike River, who were the first ones there? Our police force. And of course the Rugby World Cup. And those of us that enjoyed that wonderful time all around New Zealand, who were the ones that were out there that were so evident, working so well with the crowds? Those of us that went on the fan trails and things, the New Zealand Police. And so they had a fantastically difficult year to face with huge demands on their resources, but they managed to still see a significant drop in both the road toll and in the crime stats. And how is that happening? Well, that's through things like policing excellence and prevention first. And they have nothing to do with the previous government. They have been implemented since this national government came to pass. They are about making sure that, yes, we have more frontline policing hours, so that we get rid of some of the paperwork, so that we give them modern technology, so they don't have to go back into the office and fill in an hour's full of forms every time they do something. That we acknowledge that this is the 21st century and that these guys need to have access to firearms. So by the end of this financial year, all the cars will have lock boxes. All of that was started during this financial time. Prevention first is around some old-fashioned policing ideas. That is, you use modern technology to see where the crime's being committed, at what times, and where you need to put your resources in. And when I went out with the police in Wellington about a month ago on a Friday night, I was amazed at how many police, at the spread that they had throughout the downtown CBD, making sure that they were on the spot, stopping crime, stopping incidents from happening, through being there and being visible and using the skills that they have to understand where trouble was going to start. So I want to, again, take this opportunity to congratulate the New Zealand Police. This year was an outstanding year for them. I'm not sure what all that nonsense is about, and I would be amazed if there wasn't a politician in this House who wasn't convinced that we had the best police force in the world and wanted to take this opportunity. And if that member would just use all that energy to say to these cops, Thank you for the job you've done. You're doing a great job. You're protecting the city that I'm supposed to live in, which is New Plymouth. And let's have a unanimous support for our New Zealand Police.
The question is that the report of the Law and Order Committee on the 2010-2011 financial review of the New Zealand Police be noted. Those of that opinion will please say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Honourable members, I understand that the next financial review that members wish to debate in the House this afternoon is the financial review of the Ministry of Defence.